Hello YouTube, welcome back to Thinky Dailies, Season 2 Puzzle 18, A Handy Distraction, which is a Sukoro by Martin Ender. As our hero gathers the tools, the farmer runs over, waving a puzzle. They seem keen to avoid the janitor's pointed questions about sheep with muddy feet. Okay, I don't know this type of puzzle. This is a Sukoro, a Nickely genre that first appeared in 1992. Fill additional numbers into some cells such that all numbers form a single connected group and adjacent numbers are different. Numbers count how many other numbers are next to them. Each number indicates how many other numbers are placed next to that cell horizontally and vertically. Adjacent numbers must be different, and all cells with numbers must form a single group. Okay, so I don't know how to get the X to work. Okay, there's nothing in either of those, so there has to be a number there, which could be a 1, because there's nothing in either of these. Now it decides it'll actually play into the X's. Right, that's better. I have to put numbers in each of these two spaces. I don't know what numbers they're going to be yet. That has to have a number as well, which is going to be at least a 2 because there's a number over there. I can block out those two. I can block out that one. That cell I think has to be a 1 because it's got the 2 next to it. That's probably going to have to be a 3 because it can't be a 2 or a 4. That and that and that can't have anything. That's and that. Those are all blank. Has to be something in there. There's not something in there. That one might just be a 1. Except no, it has to be at least a 2 because the two regions have to connect. Okay, that cannot connect, so that one has to connect. That cannot come out there, so that has to continue, can only be a 2. That one has to be a 3 in order to connect, which means both of these. That one can't be a 4, so it has to be a 3. Which means I put numbers in both of these groups and in both of these groups. If that's a 2, then any numbers there and there, which would make this a 3 as well. So that has to be a 1, which means nothing there and nothing there. Which means that's a 1. That has to be a 2 to connect through. That one could be as much as 4. This one, 3, so that could be a 2. This is 3 or 4. If it's 4, then that's a 4, so it has to have a 2 next to it. Yeah, so that's a 4, that's a 4, that's a 2, and that's a 2. And what have I done wrong? Something must not be following the rules. Three. I've got that down as 2, And it's got 3 things next to it, so actually that has to be an X. And that's the answer. The sheep are enthralled and crowd round our hero to look at the solution. They like you, says the farmer fondly. They keep following me around. Okay, thank you very much for watching. New puzzle type, and I enjoyed that one. I'll be back again tomorrow.